Welcome everyone. Dianne Abacus has been suspended from Labour, had the whip removed for some idiotic remarks in an opinion piece article that really proves the hateful rhetoric of the left and the anti-racists.
The core is rotten, and I can behold the tide.
Here she is, Abacus moment.
How much would 10,000 police officers cost?
Well, if we recruit the 10,000 police men and women over a 4-year period, we believe it'll be about £300,000.
£300,000?
Sorry,
10,000 police officers? What are you paying them?
Here she is again, another Abacus moment.
Response times to 99 calls are increasing.
And here she is again, another Abacus moment.
And that would give us, I think, 170... How? Sorry.
Let's not forget, she wore 2 left shoes out in public. And she supported Corbyn, so she's a stupidity specialist, isn't she? Well, she was responding to an article by a writer, Tomia Olawaros, as he claimed that Irish travellers, Irish people and Jewish people all experience racism. And she responded with another idiotic comment in a tabloid arse rag. She said racism in Britain is not a black and white issue. It's far more complicated. She then went on to say, and I quote, "It is true that many types of white people with points of interest such as redheads can experience prejudice. They are not all their lives subject to racism," says an MP in the Houses of Parliament, the upper echelons of power, as she praises herself, the first black MP woman. She continued, "In a pre-civil rights America, Irish people, Jewish and travellers were not required to sit at the back of the bus." Now I'd like to say, what's this got to do with said racism in Britain, Abacus? When she's had to use an example from America from 50 years ago. She continued, "In apartheid South Africa, these groups were allowed to vote." Again, what the hell has this got to do with racism in Britain? She said, "At the height of slavery, there were no white-seeming people manacled on slave ships." I beg to differ. Ask the Ottomans how many white people they manacled on slave ships. Go on, I dare you. I dare you. Notice how she sees the world, everyone. It's black versus white. Or should I say, whites versus all non-whites. Because that's how it sounds to me. All the government and the media and the corporations are in this mindset. Divide us all into manageable boxes like the 15-minute hellholes, then play us all off against each other so we're too busy dividing ourselves and not busy enough looking at the ones that are causing all of the problems. And this is more of the same. Do I think all think this way? No, I damn well don't. But this ideology is infecting and it's destructive, isn't it? Also, isn't it amazing the identity CRT bullcrap shit from America completely ignores all other forms and scale of all slavery and concentrates on the last 400 years? It's not narcissistic at all. Dianne, let me fill you in. More Africans were shipped east than west, and well before and after the West got there. They were treated a lot more harshly than we did, and modern slaves exist all over the world. Now the left have come out and condemned the words of Dianne, but only the words that involve Jewish people, i.e. anti-Semitism. No mention of the words that she was saying about the travellers or the Irish people. No mention whatsoever. So even the media are on that same mindset. Non-whites against white people. Divide and conquer, everyone. This victim hierarchy is ridiculous, as is this racism slur. If you have to use examples of historic racism to prove current racism, you've lost your argument. But let's be honest, Dianne's used to losing a few arguments, isn't she? In fact, she's used to losing all of her arguments.
We can't have idiotic people like this holding positions of power. She wouldn't be apologising if no one had said anything. Dianne Abbott is a complete embarrassment.
Let me know what you think in the comments, everyone. I'd like to know your opinion on this one. Stay sane, I'll see you on the next one.